Hello and welcome to NBA Talk with Jordan Valdez. First things first, let's get to today's matchups. And our first matchup is Jermaine O'Neal versus Brendan Haywood. Jermaine O'Neal is the starting center for the Boston Celtics. He signed with Boston in the free agency in 2010. He was playing with the Miami Heat. Then he comes to Boston. He actually, at the beginning of the year, he was kind of coming off the bench behind Shaquille O'Neal. But then Shaq got injured, and so Jermaine O'Neal kind of got the starting job. And now that Shaq's retired, I think that Jermaine O'Neal will keep it probably next year unless they acquire somebody big in the free agency, but I doubt that they will. Brendan Haywood is a backup center for the Dallas Mavericks. He comes off the bench behind Tyson Chandler. Brendan Haywood's a big 7-footer. One thing that really kills him, though, is his free throw percentage. He only shot 36% from the line one season. So he has some issues with knocking down his free throws. As just a backup center, though, he's pretty good. He was better when he was playing with Washington, but even in Dallas, when Tyson Chandler needs a break, he comes off the bench, grabs some rebounds, maybe scores a couple of points down in the paint, because he's just a big, strong player. I'm going to give this matchup to Jermaine O'Neal, though. I think that Jermaine O'Neal's a little bit better. Jermaine O'Neal has been an all-star before in his career, back when he was playing with the Indiana Pacers. So I think Jermaine O'Neal is a little bit better, so I'm going to give the matchup to him. Our next matchup is Elton Brand versus Serge Ibaka. Elton Brand is the starting power forward for the Philadelphia 76ers. He has been an all-star before, 3 years ago, I believe. I believe it was 3 years ago. It might have been 2. Anyways, Elton Brand, very, very good player. He can also play center. He's only 6'9", so he's a little bit undersized at both those positions, but he's still proven that he can be effective. He might be Philadelphia's second best player after Andre Iguodala, but he's still very effective for them. He used to be better, but he still definitely makes an impact. Serge Ibaka is the starting power forward for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He can also play center. He was actually coming off the bench to start out the season, but then Oklahoma City traded away Jeff Green, who was starting at power forward, so then they moved Serge Ibaka to that slot. And Ibaka's done pretty well. He really, in the regular season, he did pretty well. Then it really showed in the Western Conference Finals when he really had trouble defending Dirk. So I think that was a bit of an issue, especially for somebody who's known as being such a good defender. I'm going to give this matchup to Elton Brand. I think that Elton Brand is getting older, and just like maybe even next year, Serge Ibaka might be better. But I think that right now, Elton Brand is better, so I'm going to give the matchup to him. Now let's talk NBA headlines. The players and the owners met for 15 hours yesterday. We'll meet again today at 2 p.m. I think this is a good sign, and maybe we can get this lockout over with. And also, here's something to watch. The New Orleans Hornets, Chris Paul will appear on an episode of Family Feud Tuesday, November 1st at 3 p.m. on WGNO. Thank you for watching NBA Talk with Jordan Valdez, and I'll see you next time.